Hello, everyone. Happy Friday night. Welcome on in. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I have got a very special episode planned. Not just me. We've got Jason from the Mash and Drum here. We've got Dan the Man Trout tonight. So we are going to be doing a lot of blind tastings tonight. Dan sent us 4 different blind samples, and we are going to be giving away 2 of those samples as well. So stay tuned to see what we're going to be trying, because you guys have an option to get them too. So let's start out seeing who else is here. So Josh, how you doing? Moose 76, welcome. Brian, Jason, go ahead and jump on. Go ahead and talk a little bit about yourself too here.
Hey, how we doing, guys? What's up? Jason from the Mash and Drum here. You know who I am. I think if you don't, I'm Jason from the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. Love doing these blind tastings. We do a lot of them on my channel with Dan. So we decided to do them with Chris, and glad to be a part of it. So thanks to you, and thanks to Dan.
Absolutely, yeah. I saw Jason do a couple of these. The one I saw was the one with Scott from My Bourbon Journey, and I was like, man, I want to get in on one of those. So I'm so glad we were able to get this all set up. Dan, you want to jump in and introduce yourself real quick too?
I do. Thank you guys for having me. I do enjoy doing these blind tastings and sharing the whiskey. That's what it's all about. So thank you both always for Chris for having me tonight, and Jason for hosting me the past several times. So cheers, everyone.
Absolutely. So let's see what else is in the chat here. I assume Bill at the Whiskey Dick's probably wrapping up pretty quick here. So George Kaplan, how you doing? Eric, welcome in. Nice stream earlier tonight. That Octomore, some strong stuff. So, whew.
Oh, I love the Octomore. It's delicious.
Yeah. How many of them have you tried, Jason? Just one, or?
I've tried 4 different ones.
Oh wow.
Various. They're all very different. They all got definitely some really amazing attributes to each and every one. Some of them are a little bit more fruit forward, but they are. If the term chewing a whiskey was ever chewed, that's what it's like drinking an Octomore. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of how I picture it. Just reading up on it. I've never actually tried one, but just reading up on it, it's like,
yeah,
slaps you right in the face way more than any other peated whiskey. So
it totally does. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome though. Richie Z, how's it going? Welcome in. Ryan Follick, good to see you. All right, guys. So should we get into our first sample here? I'm really excited to get trying this.
Do it.
All right. So we'll go ahead and start with letter A here. Now, Dan, I should ask you: are these in the order you want us to try them, in A to D, or would you rather we start somewhere else?
No, A through D is the best order.
Awesome.
And again, this takes planning. So
yeah. Dan said he's quite methodical and plans a lot with these samples. So I'm really excited to do this. So
yeah, Dan has a good way of really trying to screw you up real good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So
I'll get you.
I've had mine poured for probably about 7 to 10. It's not as dark. About a caramel, medium caramel color, I say.
Yeah, it's got a dark amber color to it. Really nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go into the nose.
Oh, my word. That is... Dan, what is this? Fruit Loops in a glass?
Bowl of Fruit Loops. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get those. I mean, for me, I get like the ripe fruits, green apple, maybe even some tropical fruits in there.
Yeah, this has all the makings of a
berries.
Yeah, berries. This is one of the few whiskeys I actually will pick up pear on it a little bit, apple.
How about you, Chris? What do you pick up on this one?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the fruits, but I'm actually getting a little bit of what seems like rye, like a rye almost, like a little bit of spiciness on the back end is what I'm getting. Guys, I don't see screens changing when you guys are talking. Do I have to change some of my settings for that or no?
Yeah, there's something you could do. It's doing it on the. It'll do it on the YouTube side, but
It is okay because that's what I'm watching. I don't see anything changing, so that's why I'm wondering. But
wow, I don't know. I don't know if I'm picking up a. It's definitely a little bit spicy on the back end there, but it's got the fruit flavors in there are just all over the place. It's
yeah,
like a candy shop, man. It's like a fresh bowl of Fruit Loop cereal.
Yeah, it really is though.
Yeah, it's amazing. Really good nose.
All right, guys, let's go in for a taste on this one. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I want to see the nose match the palate here. Cheers. Cheers, everybody out there watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For me, that's all fruit on the palate for me.
Oh yeah.
That's very sweet, very, very fruit forward.
Mm-hmm. It makes me think it's finished in something, but I don't know if it's exactly finished. But it's got such a heavy fruit flavor to it. It's delicious. Mm.
Mm.
Really good finish.
Spencer Mav says the screen is not changing for them to full screen for you guys. And honestly, I'm not sure how to change that on the fly, guys. Jason, if you have any idea.
Let me look it up for you here, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Chris, I like the bottles in the background, man.
Yeah, I just set out a couple things from a couple different distilleries. Actually, now that I look, it's mostly Buffalo Trace, but I did just get the Old Forester Rye today, which I was really excited about because in Michigan, at least, it just hit. So I've been wanting to get that. Just hearing such good things about it. So. Mm.
Yeah, very, very fruit forward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, I do catch a little bit of the oak in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I can't really go into too much detail on the.
Yeah, right.
But
I don't think any of that spiciness, though, that I was talking about on the nose, I don't think that really came through on the taste.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, when I first tried this, it kind of blew me away a little bit. I didn't really know what to think and what to expect, so I had to go back and look up some information on it to make sure it it was,
It does almost seem like a finished whiskey, though, like a finished bourbon. That what Jason was saying, just because it's got that definite sweetness.
Yeah. DJ Beacon says he can't unsee that robe video.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, that's cool though, man. That's different,
yeah, That was such a fun one to film.
Yeah.
There's something fun to do on Valentine's Day, I figured. So.
Do you have a blue box in the bottom right-hand corner? That's it says if you pin one of the boxes, it just stays there. So I don't know if you have anything pinned.
No, I didn't. Let me see if I can unpin.
It's got nice legs on it too.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, there it goes. I just saw it switch on YouTube.
I switched to you. Now, how do I? There. See if that works.
All right.
Let us know in the chat if that worked, guys.
Talk, see if it'll work there, Chris.
Yeah, we'll see.
We can hear. Ricky Z says we can hear Jason and Dan well, though.
Well, that's a little silver lining, I guess.
No, I mean, Monica said no.
Yeah.
And the heck. There's Dan.
Let's see if there's a setting you can do in here. I'm sorry, guys. This is they're just trying to fix the bugs here.
Yes.
I just saw us pop up on the screen there. There, yeah.
I can manually switch you guys, but I can't get it to where I can
where it doesn't automatically.
They're saying it's working right now. They're saying it's working. Whatever you have on there right now, it's good.
I think that's Chris just hitting the different screens though.
Yeah, I was hitting the different screens though. That's why.
Okay, yeah, they said it's all good now. Said all right, all right, all right. No, he said it looks like it's manual switching now. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is it's manual switching, but there's not I'm not highlighted on any of you, so that's really weird. I don't know why it's not switching, but all right, we're gonna have to rock with this for now, I guess, until maybe we can find something else. I don't know why it's doing this, but sorry guys.
Monica asked if you sleep, Jason.
Do I sleep?
Yeah.
No.
So we're still back in the corner apparently, but no auto switching, but it's fine.
That's what it's looking like to me too. So
yeah, the fruits on this, man, I tell you,
well,
it's so different from really anything I've ever tried. That's been
yeah, and on that sip I just took, it was all green apple, like strong green apple on that. But it's really good. The proof doesn't seem too low either. You know, a lot of times with super sweet bourbons, it's usually overly smooth, you know, but
yeah,
it's got a good amount of burn on the tongue.
Oh, it's so funny. Monica says, "But you sound glorious." Yeah, actually, you know what, Chris? You said rye earlier. Now I'm getting a couple different little rye notes in here.
Yeah,
it opens up. That fruit forwardness is kind of moving around and getting a little bit of a rye kick in there, but that just could be a higher rye bourbon maybe.
Yeah, and I got it more on the nose originally, and not too much on the sip, but
yeah, because sometimes those cherry flavors, or I'm sorry, not cherry, but those citrus fruity flavors will come sometimes on a rye, but you don't get it in the form of orange or tangerine, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is too sweet to just be rye for sure, but
yeah, not all these super berry flavors, unless it's a finished rye.
Which, yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know. This is the problem with blind samples, guys. You just don't know.
I do like to make you guys think.
You definitely you start thinking what it is, and then you just overthink it, and then
I'll tell you, that is really good. I really enjoyed that actually. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, welcome in. Richie Z, they can see Dan and Jason in the lower right corner, so it's cool. All right. Well, I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna
having technical issues.
I'm gonna keep trying to figure out how to switch this up.
Yeah,
because I know there's a way to do it.
It's probably something really easy too. I'm just missing. So, hey, Casey, how's it going? DJ Beacon, always go with your first impression. Yeah. My first impression was the rye on the back end, but
Ricky wants to know what the ABV is. Should we go ahead and reveal the ABV?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. The ABV it's 101 proof.
Okay.
101.
I mean, I felt a little burn on it, but not too. It was still really smooth. I think that sweetness made it still really smooth, you know?
Jim Shannon says he needs to re-click the outlined user.
There's no one outlined right now is the problem on my screen. We're all the same. That's the issue. Now
that's what it said when I looked it up, and it's just not. It's not switching now. So
now I clicked it, and now it is outlined. Now I'll unclick it again. We can try that. That's what I was trying originally, though.
Yeah.
101 proof.
You guys have any guesses as to what it could be?
I don't know. 101 proof with that sweetness. Jason, any guesses what that could be?
I'm gonna say it's a finished rye of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with a finished rye.
Well, that'd be like what, a Midwinter's Night Dram?
Midwinter's Night Dram. It could be. Let's see. What are some other ones?
Angel's Envy, but that's rum finished. I don't know the proof on that though.
Yeah, it's very odd because 101 proof is kind of a weird proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually those are like 90 or 100, unless it's some weird craft thing that Dan found.
Yeah, which could be, I guess. Yeah.
All right, let's go to B, boys.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to get off of A because it's boggling my mind.
Yeah, and now that the glass is empty and I smell it, it just smells like chocolate.
See
what I'm getting.
When I first opened A, it had a peanut butteriness to it, and then as it sat in the glass, it became this bowl of Fruit Loops, like I said.
Yeah, I tried not to smell them at all when I poured them, so I was trying to be careful on that.
Yeah, the flavors in there are incredible, really good.
Yeah, I really like the flavor on that. Good proof too.
Yeah, doesn't drink like 101 proof at all.
No. All right, on to B. Not as much fruit in the nose on this one, I'll say.
Oh, hell no. This is like baking spice city.
Yep.
In this glass. God, this is maple syrup, brown sugars.
A lot of barrel influence, I think, on this one.
Ton of oak. Really a lot of oak there, definitely. That's a good call out.
You guys get any clove on the like deep down in there?
I mean, that's kind of along with those baking spices, so yeah.
Yeah, cinnamon, clove. I mean, cinnamon and clove have a big difference. A lot of people put them together, but cinnamon and clove are wildly different.
Yeah, cinnamon, I always get more on rye or wheat usually.
Clove to me is like A1 steak sauce.
I could definitely be convinced there's clove, though.
Yeah.
Moose 76 asked, "Who's that stiff tan guy next to Dan that does not talk?" This is a 19. I was actually sipping on this. It was a 1969 Old Crow. It's the Chessman piece. It's pretty good.
Yeah, here, Dan, I can at least switch to a full screen for you for that. Because, yes, you sent me a picture of this, and I was like, whoa. I looked up a little bit of info on this. And there's a whole set of these, actually, just like a chess, you know.
Yeah, there's a whole set of them, and then there's actually the chess board. I think it's like a rug or some sort, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and that is so cool. And, man, some of the stuff you sent me was just – the pictures you sent was just ridiculous. Yeah. Some of those bottles, whew.
Yeah.
Bourbon goals, you know. You're not one to brag, I know, but I'll brag for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, this was actually one of my most recent pickups, and I'll say it's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll move him out of the picture now, though.
No.
There we go.
I don't know if I could ever open that bottle. Is the problem, though. I mean,
that was very difficult to do, but you got to drink them at some point. You know?
You do. Yeah, that's what it's made for, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's still I have a good bit that's unopened. It's a struggle right now.
Yeah.
To open you, but
yeah.
I'm getting a licorice character in here. Black pepper. That's a really good nose. A little bit more nuttiness still on this nose too. A little bit more hazelnut, maybe some almond there. There's a definite nuttiness to it.
Yeah.
Is that like a walnut or pecan or really good on the nose? It's got this this really good nutty baking spice character to it. It's really nice on the nose.
Yeah, it smells heavy. I'll say that.
Yeah,
that's good. That's what I like.
It smells very rich. If I had to, based on the color in the nose off the bat, I would think it's some kind of Booker's or a Beam, but
yeah,
it's because of that nuttiness, or maybe even a Heaven Hill something.
Yeah, I'm not getting
smiling. He's like, ha ha ha! It's Scotch, idiots.
Yeah, right.
No Scotch either.
Yeah, Scotch.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a sip.
Over a sip, guys. Cheers.
Years.
That's got some burn going down.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's really good though, for sure.
Whoa.
Mm.
Trying to get the proof point on that.
I'd say it's probably pushing 120.
Oh, wow, that's delicious. What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
with this one, I get some of the, like, I get some lighter fruits up front. I do get a little bit of the oakiness, but then the finish is just like nothing but spices.
Yeah.
I definitely got fruit on when I took a sip, but I was not getting it as much in the nose. It was more the barrel notes.
Yeah, I'm getting more of the fruitiness in the mid palate. The front, I'm just getting all oak and sweetness, and then all of a sudden it turns fruity, and then it's spicy, and then that nut character really kind of hits.
No, it is. It's actually quite fruity on the palate.
I think the proof on this is pretty high because my Kentucky is being hugged right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice warm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's actually got a nice sweetness though.
Mm. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful bourbon.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I probably, if I had to guess, the flavor profile reminds me a lot of some Elijah Craig barrel proofs.
Mm-hmm.
It just got that really nice balance of fruitiness and oak and nuttiness and spice. It's got a beautiful balance to it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got the color to be an Elijah Craig barrel proof, maybe.
I just don't remember this much sweetness in the barrel proof the barrel proofs that I've had at least.
And the finish kind of sticks on your tongue there for a little while too.
Yeah.
The way it coats the palate like crazy.
Yeah.
And then you have the oh man, I'm getting this really, really nice cherry note right on the end.
Like mid palate,
right before the finish. Little hint of cherry there.
I can see that.
A cherry note is something I normally get in Stag Junior.
Oh, I did that big time Stag. Oh man.
Baking spice, cherry.
Yeah, Stag Junior always get the chocolate notes too, like a lot of chocolate notes.
I know, Jason, you pick up a lot of chocolate on the 1920 Old Forester, right?
Yeah, Old Forester in general. I get a lot of cocoa powder, chocolate. I get a lot of those notes on it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the 1920 is so good. I always get chocolate covered cherries in that. Yeah, this is really good. Whatever this is a good one. I really like this.
It's delicious. That's a really good one. That's I definitely like it better than A.
Yeah, I'm with you.
If I had to guess, I would think it's a I don't know, just for guessing purposes, I would think it's some kind of Elijah Craig barrel proof maybe, or I mean, it could be like a Knob Creek. I've had picks that taste very similar to this, but just with that nuttiness in there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a story, you never know too.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's very unique just because of the differences that you're getting. It's one of those evolving whiskeys that kind of changes as you keep sipping on it, which I love. It just keep pulling more flavors out of it. It started off more fruit forward, then it got a lot more nuttiness to it. Now it's just all the flavors are kind of mixing together. It's really delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is rounded better than a lot of the Knob Creek single barrel reserves I've had. I think it's rounded.
You have any guesses as to what this is?
So I don't know. I don't know. It's so tough. Like I said, I bet you it's around the 120 proof. I mean, it's. Yeah, I don't know if it's a Jim Beam product. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I want to know though.
A lot of different flavors are coming out of this now. So
yeah, it's like Jason said, it's really evolving as you drink it.
Yeah, like the first couple sips, I would say, oh, Elijah Craig barrel proof, but now I'm not sure.
Yeah, the sweetness came through a lot more for me as I kept drinking it.
Yep.
That's really good. I really like that one.
I wouldn't say it's I don't know. I have no idea. It's if I had to guess, I'd say it's something either Heaven Hill or Beam. I would think. I don't think it has enough of that cherry flavor I get off of or a pecan flavor I get on like a Stag that I do, especially if I keep sipping on it. So
the Buffalo Trace profile.
Yeah. But that's just me. I mean, I just tend to kind of.
Well, it doesn't taste like the Stags I've had, the Stag Juniors, I should say.
That's why I kind of went away from Stag. I'm thinking more Knob Creek, maybe something else.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a guess. I don't have a guess, Dan. I don't know. Well, maybe the next one I'll guess. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I'm going to take a sip of water here before we're going to see him.
Yeah.
So Chris, how have you enjoyed the growth of your channel? You think you're kind of at where you want to be?
Yeah, it's great. Like I always say, the whiskey community is just awesome. All you guys are so helpful. Like any questions I have, I mean, Jason before the stream tonight was just helping me get things up and going. I mean, he's been trying to help me figure out the whole camera thing the whole time. So all you guys have been great. Channel's growing steady. I'm just trying to be consistent. That's the biggest thing. Putting out good stuff that people want to see. So keeping to it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, both you guys. I mean, really, the growth of both your channels has just been. I mean, Chris. I mean, yours has already picked up so much already, and Jason already passed 2,000 subscribers. I mean, it's crazy, But it's nice to have. What's nice is you get a lot of the same people who come in and watch. Both
Absolutely.
You guys, and that's awesome, man. It's what it's all about,
No, it is. It's definitely all about the community, and like I said, it's. Very few. I mean, I'm still new to the YouTube game, but there's very few negative comments. Most people are very supportive and they're all very, very nice in all the videos. So
you'll get some negative comments soon enough.
Yeah, I know. There's been a few. Don't get me wrong. There's been a few, but
I got some pretty nasty ones here and there. But it's going to happen. You're going to get it. You can't really take it personally. It's just someone doesn't like your style. They don't like your style. What are you going to do?
Yeah, right, exactly. Teach their own,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Should we go on to number 3 here?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, another totally different nose.
This is cotton candy. Wow, that is like pure cotton candy.
Yeah.
That's delicious on the nose. That's like a candy. That's like going to the circus, man, getting a nice thing of cotton candy. It was weird when I was growing up. If we actually went to like Ringling Brothers, that was the only time I ever got cotton candy. And that's what it's bringing me back to that. I love when a whiskey does that. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is like Smarties candy to me.
Jeez.
Yep. That's good though.
Yeah, that's a great nose. Dan, you get a cotton candy or some really sweetness on that one?
I mean, I definitely get sweetness.
I get a little.
I can see where you get the cotton candy a little bit.
I get coconut. Oh my goodness.
Mine's what is that? It's definitely it's very candy forward, sweet forward.
I mean, there is your typical corn sweetness in there, but it's flavored sugar sweetness in there too.
I mean, I get it.
Thank you so much. I suck. I know. You can be my biggest hater. That's fine. I'll take that. Don't worry about
it. I mean, deep underneath of it, though. I mean, I pick up like a sweet corn.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like a candied corn, like you said, like a candy corn.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, super candy corn. I mean, that's the thing. When you think you get such like super sweetness like that, a candy corn, it would make you think that the bourbon could be young, but
yeah.
But that's not always necessarily the case. So
James, I'm not sure I'm getting a nacho smell, but that's a good guess.
Corn dog smell?
Corn dogs. Not for me.
Well, the cornbread, yes, but not the.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cornbread.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
that
get a
works on this cornbread.
Yeah, I could actually get on board with that.
sweet corn, cinnamon.
This is pure sweet corn. This is like pancakes. I'm getting like that cornbread pancake maple syrup flavor on here.
There's some people.
This nose is delicious. Wow.
Well, and Dan, when you just said cinnamon right then, that's when I got that as well.
Yeah,
I do, but it's down in there for sure.
It is.
Yeah, you got to really kind of stick your nose down there.
Yeah, but almost like you said, like a cinnamon candy. You know, candied sweet cinnamon.
Wow. Just maple syrup, honey. God, there's so much sweetness in there. I'm not really picking up. Are you guys picking up any real oak flavor? I mean, a very bit. I can't really. It's so sweet on the nose.
Like you said, it honestly smells kind of young. I'll say that. I think
until we taste it.
Yeah, with that sweetness, or maybe like I guess I always describe it as kind of like an earthy note, grassy note. You know.
It's got a ton of aromatics to it. It just has such good sweet flavors. It's delicious. Yeah. All right, I can't wait to try it.
I'm gonna call out. I think that Jim Shannon's gonna like this one in the end here.
Jim Shannon's gonna like it? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's give it a sip.
All
Cheers,
right, boys.
Cheers.
Whoa. I did not like that when it first started, but then the finish made up for it.
Yeah, the finish was good.
Yeah,
finish was good.
Finish is amazing on that, but the upfront flavors in the front of the palate, I was like, this just tastes and what the hell is this? And then all of a sudden the finish just, wow.
Nice sweetness. The finish had a nice sweetness actually.
The finish is like vanilla ice cream with, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's creamy. That's a good way to describe it. Creamy.
Oh my goodness. Super creamy.
Yeah.
Very, very rich cinnamon, vanilla.
it comes off mild when it first hits the palate, and then as it goes to the mid palate to the finish, you get that burst of you catch the proof.
Yeah.
That's yeah, Dan, I couldn't put it any. That's exactly the experience. When you first hit your palate, you're like, meh, isn't that great? Then mid palate to finish, the flavor just explodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I get the opposite a lot of times. A lot of times up front, stuff's really good, and on the finish, it's not so good. But this is good.
God, it tastes like a pure candy bar. But I'm not getting any nuttiness though. It's pure sweet. It's pure sweetness, sugars.
The vanilla ice cream was a good way to describe it, I think, because that's what it smells like.
Fresh homemade vanilla ice cream. Yeah. You know, maybe drizzle.
He said creamy soda.
Yeah, I could see that.
James Clinton, yes, that's what it is. It's cream soda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soda. Yeah. And you know what? The finish on is a little bit effervescent too. So there is a bourbon that reminds me of that I've had recently. That
you may have a guess already.
I don't recall Dan having this bottle. So if he's acquired it, I'm not sure.
He could have.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The finish on that is. Jim Shannon asks, any funk? No funk at all. I'm not getting any funk. It's just pure sweetness, but the finish on it, it's very bright. It's very flavorful. It's almost effervescent. Yeah, the cream soda was a perfect way to describe it. So
that's really
that's a perfect way to describe it because it's almost bubbly too. And there's bourbon that I've had recently that did that, and I don't know if it's it, but I would have my guess as to what that could be.
I do feel the proof a little bit more on the finish too. You know, like Dan said earlier, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, it goes, you know, the front of the palate goes down smooth, and then
Mhm.
and then as soon as it hits the mid palate right to the
Mhm.
end, you just get that burst of you know, you catch the proof right on the end, and
Yep. That's good too, though.
yeah.
Mm. I really like that too.
That's really good. Well,
Yeah.
now I'm not thinking it's the bourbon I think it is, because the bourbon had a finish that just kind of stayed. And even though the finish on this is really delicious, it's not staying with me. So it's the hedge of my first guess, but
Sip to sip, it can change too, what you think it is, you know?
it's delicious stuff.
Yeah.
Jim Shannon asked an age and proof. You want me to reveal that?
Let me see if I can guess here. If I had to guess, I would think it's I don't know, based on the sweetness up front, I would think it's a little bit younger.
Yeah.
The finish, I'm not getting a lot of oak in it, so I would think it's a little bit on the younger side. I would say it's between, I would say 5 to 8 years old, maybe.
Yeah. I was gonna say 6 to 8.
I would
And
say,
the proof maybe 100 to 110, I would say.
but the bourbon that I thought it was is aged about double that. So, and
What were you thinking?
Mm.
it actually reminds me a lot of the Cream of Kentucky. It really does.
You catch that? Do you catch the banana note on there at all? Or no?
Banana.
Because I know Cream of Kentucky there.
Well, you know,
talk about
Dan, now that you say banana, I mean, I guess a little in the nose, you know? Now that you say it, that's the problem. When you say it, you know?
the finish is what's reminding me of Cream of Kentucky. That effervescent cream soda, bubbly, that black pepper that just kind of sticks to the back of the throat. That's what it reminds me of.
Well, and I was actually going to say that, Jason, because you sent me that sample a couple weeks ago now, and I was going to say it tastes very similar to that. It really does.
It really does. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's what it is, but it tastes very similar. It's really good because I feel like, and actually Jim Chan in the chat, we've talked about this, how a lot of people that have reviewed Cream of Kentucky, I don't really think they gave it enough of a chance, and you really get to see the beautiful flavors in it as it comes out, especially on the finish, and as it gets more air into it, it really becomes a really beautiful bourbon. But I know a lot of people weren't impressed with it, but I feel like they just kind of judged it off of a neck pour or maybe the first couple pours. But if you give it some time, it gets about halfway down the bottle. It's an amazing dram.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is, I don't remember Cream of Kentucky being this sweet on the nose. So, but if I could equate it to a bourbon, that's probably the closest thing I've had to Cream of Kentucky since I've had it. So it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny you said that because I literally was about to say that before you said that. It's very similar to that, I think. Richie Z, I did not get the Heritage Barrel. I was in the store, I was looking at it, and I decided not to get it just because I'm not a huge Jack Daniels guy. But it's nothing like Jack Daniels from everything I've seen. So I should have just got it. One of those things I regret, you know.
And Dan, I am getting a little bit of that banana note now. A little bit on the finish. It's kind of coming to the forefront a little bit more the more you sip on it, which makes you think maybe Jack Daniels for the banana. Yeah.
But which one? Because it's not strong enough for the barrel proof.
It's definitely not the Heritage Barrel because I've had that and that thing was amazing. But this isn't the Sinatra Select in here, is it, buddy?
No, but what's funny is actually I sent Chris 2 samples. Actually, I sent them 3 additional samples, and one of them was the Sinatra Select. So it is not the Sinatra Select that's in it.
But it would be like Dan to just send 2 of the exact same just to throw us off, though. So yeah.
Yeah, Dan is like an evil alchemist back there, putting all the stuff together.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is really good too, though. I will say, I really like this one too. 2 and 3 are, I guess, B and C are really ahead for me of A at the moment.
2 is still kind of my favorite, but C is very close behind.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, take a sip of water here.
Yep.
Did you say you had some giveaways, buddy?
Yeah. So Dan was generous enough to be donating sample A and sample C. So the one we were just trying, and then as well as sample A. And we are going to be doing 2 giveaways. So if either of you guys have any questions you want to ask, either about, your channels or about what we've talked about already, go ahead. I told Dan he's more than welcome to, since he's the one sending them out if he wants to. Otherwise, I can make up something on the fly here too. So, but yes, 2 giveaways coming up, guys.
All right. Are we ready for D?
Yeah, let's move on to D. I'll think of some questions to ask here.
All right.
All right.
Whoa, what the hell is D? That's purely coming off as a rye on the nose to me.
It's definitely got more spice on the nose.
Either rye or high rye. Really good. I'm getting a lot of that kind of evergreen mint spearmint type notes on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon notes.
Definitely some cinnamon in there. This has kind of a turkey nose to me.
Yeah. I could see that.
I do like wild turkey.
Yeah.
I get a ton of wild turkey. I get always a lot of it definitely gets a good nice rye kick in a turkey, but I also get this beautiful cherry cinnamon note every time. I'm getting that a little bit here, so I'm thinking turkey off the bat, but the flavor profile could totally change that.
Yeah, I always describe turkey as like a sour note almost. A little bit sour on the palate.
Yeah. Labman said revival. I wouldn't say revival because revival is much is finished in Oloroso sherry casks.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it has that kind of sweetness on it.
That's not in here.
No.
Beautiful nose. It's
Amy, thanks for coming in. We'll see you.
Yeah, it's either a rye or a high rye because it's.
Yeah, I think it's got definitely some rye in it for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a sip.
Definitely that citrus note. Yeah. Cheers, guys. The last sample here.
Wow. Wow, that was a little bit of a trip.
Yeah, I'm still trying to process this one.
Yeah. That was very sweet to me up front. And then a little bit more rye on the back, but it's very sweet up front for me.
This probably has the best mouthfeel out of all 4 of them. This
I love this one, man.
This one paints the inside of your palate, and it's just sticking there. It's like Elmer's glue. It's delicious. Wow. What the hell? I gotta pronounce it.
I can't go into my tasting notes on this one because it might give it away. So
yeah. That's really, man. Yeah, it just coats your entire mouth anywhere it touches.
Gee, that is just dark chocolate. Oh man, that is pure dessert in a glass. I mean, dark chocolate. What is that? It's like a dark chocolate truffle. It's so creamy. Wow.
Yeah.
What are you getting, Chris, as far as on the finish? Because the finish is what's all the flavors coming out of the finish are pretty amazing.
Yeah, the finish it's not as sweet as I was getting up front. The finish I get more of what I guess I would describe as a rye note, where it's more the cinnamon, a little bit of pepper on the finish. But it feels like it's so thick. It's so thick in the mouth. That's what it feels like.
So thick in the mouth. Wow, be careful.
Okay, yeah, that's maybe not the best verbiage, but you know.
This is a family show.
Let's keep it PG here, boys. All right. I'll start turning on the Valentine's special again.
Again, I can't get into my notes because I might give it away if I do, but I'll tell you guys afterwards.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what, you sent all really good ones, Dan. I like every one of these.
Mm.
They're all really good. Really good.
Again, I do put some thought behind it. So
Yeah. And they're all completely unique. I mean, you can tell they're all, you know,
I mean, my
different.
overall goal is to confuse you. So
Yeah. Well, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
I'm trying to think if I had to guess a proof on this.
Mm.
You know what? Number, or I should say letter B, still came off to me as the highest proof.
Yeah.
But D, as mouth coating as it is, it's not drinking like a high proofer. I mean, it might be, but it's not drinking as a high proofer.
Yeah. No, if it is high proof, it definitely drinks a lot smoother than that.
I'm getting a ton of cinnamon apple on there.
Mm-hmm.
My word. That's delicious.
That cinnamon is definitely there for sure.
Cinnamon, apple, definitely some brown sugars mixed in there.
It's almost like a baked apple pie, I guess is how
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's like apple pie, man, in glass. It's so delicious. A little bit of, maybe a little drizzle of chocolate there.
Yeah.
I can't get over the mouthfeel of this whiskey. It's like it won't get out of my damn mouth. It's like
it definitely has a long finish. That is for sure.
Coating is completely coating the palate.
Mm.
Man, there's a slight nuttiness to it as well. But
nuttiness, you said?
Yeah, like a little bit of an almond flavor in there. I'm getting some maybe some marzipan or a sweet almond.
You know what I'm going to do tonight, guys? I'm actually going to give away 4 samples tonight, all right?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Thank you, Dan. That's so nice of you.
So I'm going to do a sample of A, B, C, and D. So,
wow.
And hopefully we can get a different person to get the samples each time. So just to give everybody a fair chance, you know.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you right now, they're all winners. So
yeah,
they're all good. They're all really good.
And that is why Dan is.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys haven't noticed, Dan's like a moderator in pretty much every single bourbon channel's chat. So there's a reason for that. So.
Yeah, Dan definitely subscribes to the, to the mindset that I love of sharing the whiskey and drinking.
That's what it's all about, man.
I gotta say, it was very strange. So maybe about a month ago, I posted a photo on Instagram of my empty Four Roses 130th anniversary bottle that I probably drank half of it, but I shared half of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, "Wow, you actually drank it?" I was like, "Yeah, I drank it. I shared it, and that's what it's for." So I absolutely loved sharing that one because when people got it, and once they got samples, they were like, "Wow, I never see this." So that's what I love doing that. So that's kind of the best part of it.
And anyone who watches your channel, they know you're all about sharing. So that's your
every episode. Yeah, every episode I want to share some whiskey. Mm-hmm. Every live stream. I actually just sent out 2 samples of the Old Fitz 9-year bottled and bond out today to the 2 winners that we had.
Yes.
On the live stream on Wednesday, we had Richie Z, who won, and Cap and Make It Happen won the other one. So
nice, very nice.
Yeah, if you 2 guys are in the chat, I think you are. Your samples are coming, boys.
There you go.
All right, so now D is turning into like a creamsicle. What the hell's going on with this bourbon?
So basically, everything that I have is going to twist your guys' head around for sure. So
as much.
Proof-wise,
like now on the nose, D could pass off as a rye. So I don't know what the hell's going on with D.
Well, now that I'm drinking D too, I don't think it tastes like a rye at all. Now that I'm this far down in the glass, at least.
No, I'm saying on the nose, but on the palate, definitely not a rye.
No, it's not.
And the nose is just the nose is such a nice nose.
Yeah, the nose is so inviting, but I have to give the nose You know, the nose on C now, if I go back, it's almost got like an old dusty butterscotch nose to it. Wow. I'm getting a grassy note now on C.
So are you saying that's a dusty?
I'm not saying it's a dust. Well, I mean, I don't know. It could be.
Well, you say that, Dan. I mean, you never know.
Based on like kind of that little bit of funkiness I'm getting now, and I know Jim Chan in the chat, he said funk. Maybe that's what he was after.
Yeah.
Kind of getting now on the nose.
Yeah. I mean, it does smell kind of old. Now that you say that, like, isn't this the one we said smelled? I said smelled young before too. But now it does have kind of a dusty wood note on it. For C, letter C. I don't know, Dan. I think you did a good job with all these. They're all really good, and I appreciate you really, so much for doing this. So thank you so much for doing all this.
I mean, I appreciate you letting me on the channel to do it, and
anytime.
It's the first of many. So
absolutely, we'll get the camera situation figured out by next time. So
yeah, usually like I said, I have a good bit to choose from, but since Jason was coming on, I did have to switch up.
Yeah, a couple things.
Yeah, I had to switch it up because I know he had a few of the ones I was going to send originally. So
yeah, yeah, he's been through it a couple times. So
I've recently acquired some really good bottles, so I'm pretty excited to crack into those. But I'm not telling Dan what those are because eventually I'm going to send him some blind samples, and I want him to mess me up.
Don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah, exactly.
So before we rank our order here for what we like most, let's do one giveaway real quick.
Yeah.
So I've talked about in a couple videos and on my live streams, how did I first get into bourbon? What was kind of my gateway into bourbon? What was I really into before bourbon that made me want to transition into bourbon? So that's going to be the first question. Dan, you can decide which sample this will be for. So
we'll let them decide if they want A, B, C, or D. Send out 4. So.
Yep, DH Silv is the winner on that. He said beer. Yep, bourbon barrel-aged beers was what got me into bourbon to begin with. So
wow,
DH Silv, you got that. Good work. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I see DH Self pop up in the chat quite often, actually.
Oh yeah, he's always here.
Yeah,
glad to have him. I'll tell you. A hooker. I don't know about that.
DH Silv, go ahead and pick whichever letter you would like, and I will send you out a sample. I'll post my email in the chat. Go ahead and send it over to me with your address and everything, and I'll get it sent out to you.
All right. I'm going to pour a little bit more of B.
I need to pour a little more C because
I got a couple empty ones here. I better, because now I got to remember which ones.
So is there one that you guys would rate as your least favorite at this point?
Least favorite?
Least favorite.
For me, it's probably A. Yeah, I think A. I don't know. Let me try it again.
No, I like A.
I mean, I like all of them. That's the problem, Dan. I like all of them, but
yes, I'm still thinking that A is something finished because it's got such a fruit flavor complexity that I think it's B. I would actually say B is probably my least favorite.
Really? And I like B. Right now, I'm leaning towards B as my favorite, honestly.
I think, oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, B was actually my favorite for a while.
Yeah, I really like B.
B is really good. But the finish on C is probably would put that in man, I don't, they're really hard to choose. I mean, it's really kind of, you know.
Eric Waite said he likes A, but I prefer C.
Eric.
DH Stove, go ahead and let me know what letter sample you like in the chat so I can get that set to the side for you. A, B, C, or D.
Boy, it's so hard to choose on these, man. Whew.
Yeah, I'm gonna run through them one time, then we'll kind of rate them here. And the finish on C is just awesome.
Yeah.
I love that finish on C. D. Oh man, D's getting better and better too. I don't know.
It's
so make it happen. Was wondering if you guys can run back through your notes really quick with A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, can totally do that. So A on the nose here. A had the really deep, rich kind of fruit flavor. This was the one that we said was Fruit Loops in the glass.
Yeah. Very sweet, almost like a finished bourbon.
Yeah, super sweet, super fruity. I'm thinking of something finished. Because I've never tasted a bourbon that's been unfinished and has this type of fruit flavor punch to it. If it is, then that would be freaking amazing.
Yeah.
B.
B was so well rounded for me. Like it just rounded off so nicely.
B is probably the best balanced one in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Balance of sweetness, fruitiness, oak, and a really nice finish.
Yeah, I think originally on the nose it was so barrel heavy, those rich bourbon notes.
Yeah.
But on the palate, it kind of smoothed out a little bit, I guess.
It has it's got such a really nice balance to it. That's why I guess it was like I kind of compared it to an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof because Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I get that type of such a really good balance. Some of the Stag Juniors can give you a balance like this, but it's kind of you have to I think it was like batch 11 I think would had a really good balance like that, but the later Stag Juniors would be getting overly sweet.
Yeah,
and to me this isn't that.
And all the batches I've had, the 3 batches I've had, it was a lot sharper. The Stag Junior was than this.
C now was the cream soda bourbon.
Yeah. Yep.
That was just pure vanilla, delicious sweetness with but the finish on it is almost like bubbly and champagne-y and this black pepper dusting. It reminds me a lot of Cream of Kentucky. It really does.
Oh man, that is so good too. Oh.
Yeah, I like C a lot.
These are going to be hard to rank. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, there's really. All right, let me go to D now. So D was the one that has such a big citrus flavor to it that I'm thinking it's a rye or a high rye. But it had that cherry cinnamon note to it, which made me lean towards a wild turkey. But it's so delicate on the palate. It doesn't give you a kick like a rye. So I'm thinking it's just kind of a high rye bourbon. Yeah.
And it doesn't even taste quite as sharp as some of the Russell's Reserves I've had either. So
no, that's why I'm thinking D. If I had to do a final guess, I would think that D is a Four Roses high rye, some kind of pick. That's what I would think, just because I'm getting a lot of, and and I mentioned this before on some lives that with Four Roses lately, I've been getting a strong dill type of rye note on it, and I don't know. It's reminding me of that a little bit as it just kind of sits and opens up. But I'm probably completely wrong. But
DH, I'm going to be sending DH Silv sample C.
Sample C, okay. It's a good choice.
All right, yeah. C is delicious, man. DH Silv is a wonderful choice, man. Don't be disappointed in the front of the palate because that finish is gonna blow your mind. So
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much DH. So that sounds like I win again either way. Yeah, it's
yeah. You really can't lose with any of these four, honestly. So
all right. So if I had to rank them, well, Chris, why don't you go first?
Yeah, let me think here.
What are you thinking for a rank?
I think I would do B, C, D, A. But they're so close. It's so tough to choose these, I'll tell you. It really is.
D, A.
B, C, D, A, I think is what I'll do.
Yeah, I have B as first. C is second. Yeah, B, C. But I would swap D and A. I like A over D. Just because
so A would be your third choice then?
Yeah, I would do B, C, A, D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all really good. I wouldn't be mad drinking any of these.
With these bourbons, we are literally, we're splitting hairs here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
Do you guys have another question for another giveaway? Because we still have 3 more at this point.
Jason, since we probably have a lot of your people in here, why don't you go ahead and ask one about your channel? Do you have something?
My people.
My people. That's right.
People. Let's see here. What can I? Trying to think here.
I'm putting you in the spot, but
yeah. All right. You know what? Let's go to my top 5 bourbons of the year. What was number? Let's see. My top 5 bourbons of the year. What was number 5? What came in number 5 for my top bourbons of the year for 2018? I like how Brian Walsh just wrote drums.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but just drums.
Nothing more needs to be said.
Let's see here. AHD Fishing. ADHD Fishing. Got it. It's the Booker's, the 4th release of the Booker's. It's number 4, Kitchen Table. So,
yes,
congrats. ADHD Fishing. You got it, buddy.
Yeah.
Great batch. I like that one a lot.
If you can shoot ADHD Fishing, if you can shoot me an email with your address, and if you can put in the chat which letter you would like, you have A, B, and D to choose from.
Yeah, so based on our tasting notes, ADHD Fishing, which one do you want? You have A, B, and D are left, so what do you want?
So your guys' order is completely different from one another, right?
Not too much.
Yeah, we have the same 1st and 2nd place, but we swapped 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
Okay. He took sample B.
B, and that was both our first choice. So.
Yeah. B was number 1. Actually, yeah, he kind of benefited from that because
we had
B first. Yeah.
ADHD Fishing. My email is above in the chat. If you want to go ahead and shoot it over to me.
That's awesome.
Your address. I'll respond to you probably at some point tomorrow.
All right, I'll have one more question in here. So I did for the 3rd dram. I did a live stream and named my top 5 scotches that I picked for the year. What was my number 1 scotch that I picked? That's for the 3rd dram. And I love this scotch. I went through 1.5 bottles in like a week. It was ridiculous. I loved it. I couldn't stop sipping on it. It was amazing. Somebody wrote Canadian Club.
Yeah. James, I don't know about that.
William Gavilar got it. Boonhaven.
Yes. Jason, was that the 12-year?
The Boonhaven 12-year. So
I had a recommendation to pick that one up.
Yeah,
from,
William Gavilar, yeah, I've sent William Gavilar some samples. He's a good guy. So congrats, William Gavilar. Now you just need to pick what's left, Dan. We have what?
We have A and D.
All right. So William, pick A or D.
And then again, William, if you can go ahead and find my email in the chat above and shoot me over your address, I'll try to get it out very soon.
Yeah, Boonhaven 12. So the Scott. I know you guys aren't real Scotch guys yet. I know, Chris, you're talking about dabbling into it, but
yeah. And my last question, I'm going to ask for the final sample. I've said this a couple times, but where am I located city-wise? So I've said I'm in Michigan, but what city am I in Michigan? That's going to be the last question. Hey, Scott, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Better late than never. That's right.
I know the answer. Can I answer this question?
How you doing, Scotty just woke up. Awesome.
That's right. Casey got it. Casey Dykstra, Grand Rapids. That's correct.
All right, Casey.
Guys, we know what GR means. That means Grand Rapids. So I'll give him credit for that.
He gets the last dram. So yeah. So Casey, go up and go check out in the chat for Dan's email. Shoot him an email. He'll get you a sample, very generous sample from Dan.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dan, for doing all this. I mean, it's big time. So thank you so much.
I'm gonna give Dan the golf clap because he's so awesome.
That's right. Yeah, the little.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's right.
All right, guys. So you ready for the reveal?
Yeah, I want to know what these are. Let's do
okay.
least favorite to favorite, right?
Well, we have two different least favorites. So
yeah.
Well,
either one's fine.
Chris, what was your least favorite? It was A, you said?
A, yes, A.
All right. Well, A was my third place, so let's just do. You can start with A, Dan. Let's see what A is. I'm really curious.
All right. So letter A was the 14-year barrel bourbon.
Oh.
Whoa.
It was it was a pick from Breaking Bourbon and Mash and Grape, and it was the Scent Monster was the
Scent Monster. Nice.
Yeah.
Scent Monster.
This one is 14 years. It's 101 proof. So
okay, so that 101 proof, yeah, I had no idea what that 101 proof was.
That's not finished in anything, Dan?
Huh?
That's not finished in anything?
It's not finished in anything now.
Wow. That's surprising.
Now I see why they call it the Scent Monster. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's a total bowl of freaking Fruit Loops or Trick cereal. You pick your sweetie cereal, and that's what it is on the nose.
Chris, they asked if you could switch to my screen, please, so they can see the bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the like I said, it's the barrel bourbon, the single barrel cask strength, 14-year.
Yeah, you got to show that back label is amazing.
Yeah, Scent Monster label. Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah, lift it up and pull it back a little bit, Dan, so you can see the monster on. There you go, perfect.
Yeah,
this is
that's a really good bottle.
This is a pick from Breaking Bourbon, and it was supplied by Mash and Grape.
That's really good stuff too. I mean, man, I can't believe putting that last. It's really good stuff. So.
Did you say mash and grape? That's copyright infringement.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
Yeah. Not allowed. No, that's an amazing pick. That's delicious.
Yeah,
that's right. All right.
Yep.
So on to letter D.
Yeah, letter D was my fourth place, but that was your third place, right, Chris?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out what letter D. Oh, well, actually, who picked A in the winners? Who got letter A?
That was Casey Dykstra.
All right. Congrats, Casey. You got a really good pick, buddy.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. You're not going to be disappointed with that, I'll tell you.
All right. So who picked D?
William Gavilar.
William Gavilar. All right. D. This is the next one up. What do you got, Dan?
Well, this was This is the Bell Mead cognac finished bourbon.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Cognac.
So this one comes in at 116.5 proof. All right.
Okay.
And not only was this a select cast, but it was also a store pick.
Wow.
Got strengthened. So
Man, that thing. You know what? Bell Mead has a high rye mash bill anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It does not surprise me that it was Bell Mead because the rye flavor, the rye notes in letter D just came out strong, and it's one of the things I love. But yeah, the cognac finish that was really surprising. That's delicious stuff.
Yeah, and it still had that sweetness from the cognac, though, for sure. That's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we had the same B and C as our 1 and 2. So C, I guess. Let's see what C is.
Yeah, let's see what C is because that was our second place. So the letter C was second place.
Moose 76 asked if I played in the Super Bowl.
What?
I don't know.
If you played in the Super Bowl,
Did you play in the Super Bowl?
I can see that, like a linebacker or something. Yeah, why not? There you go.
You play in the Super Bowl? Well, if there was a Super Bowl.
What was the letter for this one again?
Letter C.
Yeah, letter C was both our second place. Yeah.
All right, so this is the Boone County single barrel.
All made by Ghost.
Wow.
This one was the Ghost collection. This is the one that I was telling you for Jim Shannon to hear. Yeah, this one came in at 112.52 proof.
I've always been tempted to try to get that bottle, Dan, but I've never.
Yeah,
that is really good stuff,
that's
though.
the closest thing to cream of Kentucky that I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
So Dan,
Yeah,
if you had the regular, just 12-year, the normal one.
I've had a sample of it. Yeah, and this tastes completely different from
that one. Different, same. If you can
it's
remember.
completely different.
Yeah, completely different.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were to ask Jim too, he would agree. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, completely different from what?
Just the regular single barrel.
Oh yeah, this is completely different than regular Boone County. I have a bottle of the 12-year Boone County. This tastes nothing like it.
Yeah, I have a bottle that's normal 12-year I haven't opened yet, so that's why I was wondering, but if I should open it tonight or not.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint, Chris, but it's not that good.
That was really good. That stuff is really good.
Really good. Yeah, that's amazing.
No, guys, I did not play in a Super Bowl. This is actually it's a Masonic ring. I don't know if you guys can see it or not on there, but it's for the fraternity of the Freemasons. So that's what it is.
Oh,
there you go. Very nice.
You said that was 112 proof, Dan. That Boone County. That does not taste like 112 proof.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
That's a dangerous bottle to have around because that thing could you could sip that all night and just pass out in a bourbon glory. That's really good.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, that stuff is so good.
So you guys have letter B as your favorite, right?
Yes. Letter B was the favorite, and that one was the Dan's already smiling already, so I don't know what the hell.
Yeah. All right, are you guys ready for this?
We're ready. Let's see.
All right.
What the hell is this? Is first
a Ruffles Reserve.
Are you serious?
Okay. Yeah. This is an Eddie's Secret Stash #1.
Wow.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that ever. That tasted so much like a.
That is not. That is turkey on the nose or the palate. That is completely different.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is honestly probably one of the best Russell's Reserves I've ever tasted.
It tastes like that is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, that is nuts.
We'll let you guys
so the one we thought was Wild Turkey was nothing like Wild Turkey. Then we didn't know the Wild Turkey one apparently. So
yeah, that's not. That is not your typical Russell's profile. That is an amazing pick. That's delicious.
But if you really look at some of the stuff that Russell's has been putting out, I mean, you guys saw the Beetlejuice, how different that was from a normal pick. The Eddie Secret Stash. I have one that's it's called Sweet Candy. Same thing. Juicy Fruit is the same. That. The picks that are coming out over there are just it's mind-boggling how good they are.
Well, that's crazy to me how different the barrels are. I mean, that's completely different from any Russells I've ever had that I can remember. You know, like I've had 5 or 6 probably different ones, and it's like I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about picks, because I've mentioned this before. I recently went on a barrel pick at a Barton to pick a 1792 bottle and bond. And you know what they'll normally do is pull different barrels from different parts of the warehouse to blend together so you get that consistent flavor profile. But when you have a barrel singular, a side, not any, they are so different.
Yeah.
You know, it's incredible. That Russell's Reserve does not taste like any Russell's I've ever had. That is amazing.
No, I would have thought for sure that was like some kind of stag family, or like you said, Elijah Craig barrel proof. I mean, that's just craziness.
That came off as a pure, delicious Elijah Craig. It really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a group of guys that I talked to on the secondary market that are really big into Russell's picks and stuff. And like I said, the stuff that's coming out of there right now is it's completely different from any regular single barrel Russells you'll ever find on the shelf by far. So, yeah.
I mean that amazes me, I guess. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye open for that kind of stuff or specific picks, I guess. So they're getting better.
It's kind of an automatic trigger for me. If I see a Russell's pick anywhere, I grab it. It has a Russell's pick has this type of potential to be an absolutely amazing bottle. You're only paying about usually $50 for it, and I mean that thing can rival most bourbons that people are putting on the market for you know over $100, hands down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at what you guys just picked it over. I mean, it's it's a Russell Reserve, but you picked it over Boone County. You picked it over a Bell Mead cognac finish, and you picked it over a barrel bourbon. That's a 14-year. So
how old? What's the age on that Russell's, Dan?
There's no age statement on it. So
no age statement.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just the normal. I mean, 110 proof. It shows you the barrel, the warehouse, the floor. That's it though. But it's Eddie's Secret Stash #1. They do have a #2.
I've heard stories about that bottle, how good it is, and it's totally up to it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's really crazy to me. I really would have thought that was something like you said, like super high end. I mean, not that Russell's isn't good whiskey, of course, but that's just that really blew me away. I'm gonna have to hold on to the rest of that sample for a while. That's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna savor that one. That's an amazing dram, man. Wow.
Yeah, man. Well, awesome, guys. Thank you so much, Dan, for doing this, putting this together. Jason, thank you so much for being on tonight.
Absolutely.
This was a great time. I definitely want to do this in the future, and we'll definitely get everything worked out issue-wise with everything going on. But I had a great time doing this. Dan, I know I don't have near the collection you do, but I'm happy to send you back anything you would ever want. So from my own collection. So
no, I do appreciate it. And thank you guys for allowing me to come on both of your channels. And I support both you guys the best way that I can. And I enjoy sharing what I have. I truly believe in that. And just to let people try things they may not get the chance to try or have been wanting to try. And but thank you both. I truly appreciate it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Chris for inviting me on. I appreciate it. Dan, as always, your generosity, your whiskey sharing mindset is something I truly believe in, and you take it to the next level. So thank you, Dan. I really appreciate it. I just want to give a quick announcement here for any of you guys that follow my channel. I'm going to be doing another live, which I don't typically do, but on Sunday. I'm going to be doing my second round for the Blend-A-Getting. I got 4 more blends I got to try, including Dan's. Dan sent in. So I'm going to be doing those on Sunday. I'm going to post a video probably tomorrow to let you know what time that's going to be. It's probably going to be. I know a few guys are going live on Sunday. We have Scotch Test Dummies, Aquavite. It'll probably be after that. Usually it's Bourbon Night goes live on Sundays. So I'll probably follow those guys. So if you guys are interested in seeing the second round, I'll be doing it on Sunday. And then Wednesday we'll be picking the winner to get the prize pack. So keep an eye out for the live on Sunday night. I'm going to go live for the Blend-A-Getting too. And thanks again, Chris, for having me on. I really enjoy your channel, your content. I think you're going places, buddy. Good job.
Thank you guys both so much. And thank you all for coming in tonight. This was a great time. We'll definitely be doing this again soon. Heck, I'd do this every single Friday if Dan had enough bourbon in his bar. But, that's not easy. So great night, though, guys. Great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. You all have a good night tonight. Happy Friday. Happy weekend.
Cheers, everybody.
Have a good night.